The power of truth cannot be conquered. And when we say that Pakistan has given great sacrifices in this war against terrorism, we really mean it. When one Pakistani soldier, one Pakistani officer, one Pakistani citizen, or even children for that matter, we're a country where children have laid down their lives in this war. So when one Pakistani lays down his or her life in this war against terrorism, it is to make Pakistan safe, but more importantly, to make the world a safer place. So Pakistan is like a shield, a wall between the terrorists and the rest of the world. And the false flag operation of Pahalgam had very shaky foundations. To level allegations against Pakistan of sponsoring terrorism, I think it's as absurd as it gets. How can a country which has suffered economic losses to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars, how can a country which has laid down more than 90,000 lives sponsor terrorism when it's the biggest victim of terrorism? And as I mentioned, the transnational regression, the transnational assassinations taking place on the behest of the Indian state actually prove the point that they are trying to suppress the minorities, whereas Pakistan has always been desirous of peace. And even in this recent conflict, an unprovoked, unjustified attack by the enemy, which was given a befitting response, and that attack was on a false premise of trying to play the victim card. So when we see capture of spies like Kulbhushan Yadav, when we see cases in international courts where Pakistan, alhamdulillah, gets vindicated, our point is proven further that Pakistan wants peace, Pakistan speaks for justice, Pakistan speaks for fair play. Another bone of contention which has recently again been used as a means of aggression, as a tool, has been water. The violation of the Indus Water Treaty, a failed attempt at unilaterally revoking this treaty, which is legally not possible. So the International Court of Arbitration, other international forums have very clearly stated that a treaty to which two parties consent cannot be unilaterally rescinded or revoked. It's as clear as that. So I think as long as there is a rise of Hindutva and the far right wing imposes policies of its own liking and does not recognize international disputes as disputes, there will always be a bone to pick. But I must also acknowledge that when we've been faced with testing times, whenever an attempt has been made to pose an existential threat, the whole nation has come together, be it the youth of our country, be it the intelligentsia, the academia, the media, politicians, civil society alike. And the whole nation has stood rock solid behind its armed forces, a force to be reckoned with. And how do you defeat a country which is united, which is standing behind its armed forces, and which is narrating nothing but the truth? So I think as far as water is concerned, Pakistan established its case very well. As far as being a victim of terrorism is concerned, Pakistan successfully laid down its narrative. And I think with regard to Jammu and Kashmir, we will be going to the United Nations General Assembly later this month, and the Prime Minister will be presenting Pakistan's case. And Pakistan has always made it a point to raise its voice against the oppression that is being faced by the indigenous and innocent people of Jammu and Kashmir. So I think the two-nation theory has never been this strong before as it is now. And Pakistan continues to tread the path of peace. But we've established that if an enemy tries to impose its will or tries to establish its military dominance, it will inshallah ta'ala always miserably fail on this front, because Pakistan stands united, Pakistan stands tall, and Pakistan stands with truth and peace. I again pay my gratitude to you, sir, my compliments on this launch. We hope to learn more from you and from this endeavor, and we hope that you continue to serve Pakistan as you always have in the past. Thank you very much. Pakistan Zindabad.
ये सोचो, मुझे आज भी याद है एहसन इकबाल की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस जब एहसन इकबाल साहब